Nishikori. Tsitsipas, 6-4.
During the 2024 Canadian Open, tennis fans witnessed something unexpected. Stefanos Tsitsipas, known for his calm demeanor on the court, was involved in a heated argument, but this wasn't just with any opponent. This time it was with his father and coach, Apostolos Tsitsipas. The moment occurred during his match against Kei Nishikori, a match that should have been just another challenge on the tour. Instead, it turned into a dramatic event that had everyone talking. As the match progressed, Tsitsipas struggled. He was visibly frustrated, missing shots he would normally make with ease. The tension in the air was thick, and it wasn't long before that tension snapped. Stefanos began arguing with his father, who was sitting courtside as usual. This wasn't just a minor disagreement. It was clear that both were upset. The cameras caught every moment, and it quickly became the talk of the tennis world. To understand why this moment was so shocking, we need to look at the relationship between Stefanos and his father. Apostolos has been more than just a coach. He's been a constant presence in Stefanos' life, guiding his career from a young age. Together, they've achieved incredible success, but the pressure of the ATP Tour, combined with the intensity of their father-son relationship, has always been a balancing act.
I built a good relationship with my son through the years. Definitely, that's the success of a good teacher, of a good coach, and I knew it's going to be difficult to cooperate, like as a parent and as a coach. You know, these things are coming and going, enjoying this beautiful sport.
For years, Apostolos has been in Stefanos' corner, helping him climb the ranks of the tennis world. But with that closeness comes pressure. Imagine having your father as your coach, guiding every move, every decision. It can be overwhelming, especially when things aren't going well on the court.
This is how I started, actually. I hit my first tennis balls in this club. They're having more regular tennis lessons and playing more often. So this is how it started.
The Canadian Open match against Nishikori was a breaking point. As Stefanos struggled to find his rhythm, the frustration boiled over. The argument between father and son was not just about the match, it was a culmination of years of pressure, expectations, and perhaps unspoken disagreements. On the court, it was clear that Stefanos had reached his limit.
Πολύ εκνευρισμένος ο Tsitsipas, πιθανότατα με τον πατέρα του.
This wasn't the first time they had a disagreement during a match, but it was the most public and the most intense. The cameras captured everything, the words exchanged, the looks of frustration, and the tension that could be felt by everyone watching. It was a moment that many felt had been building for some time. After the match, Stefanos made a decision that shocked many. He announced that he would be parting ways with his father as his coach. This was a huge decision, considering that Apostolos had been by his side for his entire career. The split wasn't just a professional change, it was a personal one as well. Stefanos decided it was time to take control of his career in a new way, without the direct influence of his father on the sideline.
I've been dealing with some changes now. The heaviness of my ball, I felt like that was something that was a big issue for me. I had a confrontation with him during the match. I'm not used to confront my coach in that sense. But I've been complaining to my coach about it already the last 4 or 5 days. What I deserve is a coach that listens to me and hears my feedback as a player. It's an important one.
In his own words, Stefanos explained that this was a difficult but necessary step. He felt that to grow as a player, and perhaps as a person, he needed to make this change. It was a decision that many athletes face, when to step out of the shadow of a parent or mentor and take full control of their destiny. So what does this mean for Stefanos Tsitsipas going forward? For one, it's a fresh start. Without the constant presence of his father in the coaching box, Stefanos will be free to explore new strategies, perhaps bringing in a new coach with different insights. But with this freedom also comes the challenge of navigating his career without the person who has been his guide for so long. This could be a turning point in Tsitsipas' career. Will he rise to the occasion, using this as an opportunity to reach new heights? Or will the absence of his father's guidance leave a void that's hard to fill? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. This decision marks a new chapter in the career of Stefanos Tsitsipas. The tennis world has had mixed reactions to the split. Some see it as a bold move, one that could help Stefanos unlock his full potential. Others worry that without his father's steadying presence, he might struggle to maintain the level of success he's achieved so far. Fellow players, commentators, and fans alike have weighed in, with opinions ranging from supportive to concerned.
About his dad, who's also his coach, saying he wasn't getting the feedback that he wanted. That was a little uncomfortable.
This is obviously adding a bit more fuel.
It's never the player's fault. You always gotta look for someone else to blame.
Exactly.
Regardless of where people stand, everyone agrees that this decision is a significant one. It's not every day that we see such a high-profile split between a player and their coach, especially when that coach is a parent. The tennis community will be watching closely to see how Stefanos handles this new phase of his career. As Stefanos moves forward, the big question is, what's next? Who will step in as his new coach? How will this change affect his performance in upcoming tournaments, especially with the US Open just around the corner? And perhaps most importantly, how will Stefanos cope with the emotional and mental challenges of this new dynamic? There's no doubt that Stefanos Tsitsipas has the talent and drive to succeed. This split might be just what he needs to take his game to the next level, but it could also bring new challenges that he'll have to navigate carefully. The next few months will be crucial, and fans will be eager to see how Stefanos adapts to these changes. The split between Stefanos and his father marks the end of an era, but it's also the beginning of a new journey. As the tennis world watches, one thing is clear: this is far from the last we'll hear of Stefanos Tsitsipas. Whether this decision leads to new heights or unexpected challenges, it's sure to be an interesting ride. Stay tuned, because the story of Stefanos Tsitsipas is far from over. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all things tennis. See you in the next one.